What's up, everybody? It's JB here, bringing you a new series that I'll be starting along with my podcast partner, Cryptic Panther. And we're calling the series Race to the Show, where we start a new Road to the Show character in MLB 16 The Show and see who can get to the majors fast enough, or faster than the other person. And in this series, we picked a legend player to do, and that legend we picked is King Griffey Jr. I always liked his swing, always respected him as a player, thought he had one of the best swings in the game, and I think we have a good chance of getting to the majors pretty quick with him, seeing as the Mariners don't have a very good center fielder. So as you can see, I am playing on All Star as well as my podcast partner Cryptic Panther. We're both doing on All Star with even sliders, just all 50 halfway across all the way down. And I almost hit that ball out. I thought first swing, there's no way that ball's getting out, and it didn't. It was really close. But so what we plan on doing is just seeing who can get to the majors fast enough, and we'll be uploading possibly 2 to 3 videos a week. And in this video, I don't know if you've noticed, there is no audio. My OBS messed up and didn't record the audio for the first couple clips. I will have that fixed very soon on the next few ones. So, that's about the gist of what we're doing. This first episode is just going to be the showcase. As you can see, I got a pretty fast time in the 60-yard dash, which I don't understand why baseball does the 60-yard and football does 40. I mean, you would think they would do yards even to or equal to the number of feet in the base pass, which is 90 feet, so 30 yards. But no. They wanted to do something different. And as you can see, I'm not hitting nearly as well as I had hoped. Grounding things out, hitting easy pop fly balls, getting under a lot of things. But that's what happens when you start out on All-Star in Double-A, because you have such a small PCI. You can't really get the ball in the sweet spot of the bat a lot, so you ground a lot of things out and pop a lot of things up. Another foul ball there. And so I did get a pretty fast time in the 60-yard dash, so my speed is decent. And King Griffey was never a speedster, but he was never slow either. When I made him, I didn't model him after anybody. I just put points into... I couldn't decide, because he's such a good all-around player, that I put points... I think it was 1 point in fielding, 1 point in arm, and 3 in power. So he has a lot of power right off the bat and is a pretty good fielder and arm strength. Doesn't have much contact yet. So I don't think I'll be hitting as much for contact as I would like to, but it'll come along with the rest of it. And that I don't know why they made me play that ball. Fielding, I feel like, is a lot easier in this game, and as I say that, I messed that one completely up. But especially in the evaluation and the trainings, the fielding is a lot easier because it tells you where's the ball is going in the evaluation. It tells you where it's going, so you know where to get the jump right off the bat. So I'm already heading that way. It's real easy to get to improve your draft stock just based on your fielding. And they didn't. I don't think they give you anything to throw anybody out on. And I don't think I could anyway with how weak my arm is right now. I will get it up, though, because King Griffey had one of the best arms in the outfield in all of baseball. And so, like I was saying, I think we can get there pretty fast as long as we continue to hit in Double-A and Triple-A, just because the Mariners' center fielder is Leonys Martin, who's only, I think, a 70 overall in this game. So, I messed that one up. I think I still get it. Yep, I still got it. And he's only 70 overall on this team, so on the Mariners. I think we can get up there pretty well. I'm doing another. I had already done another Road to the Show guy. He was a shortstop, got drafted by the Orioles, and he got up in June of his first year. So I got up within a month to AAA, and then another month to AA to MLB pretty much. So I don't think I'll be hitting as well as I am on that guy because I'm playing him on rookie just to have fun. This guy I will be trying to practice and get better, and it feels more satisfying when you hit well on All-Star or higher. It just, to me, it feels more satisfying batting 450, 500 on All-Star than it does on rookie, just sitting up there hitting a home run every time, which would make breaking the records more satisfying as well. And here they want me to throw to home. There is no way I'm getting any throws to home, anybody out on any throw right now. Yeah, no. Not even close. And here's another one they want me to throw to home. But as you can see, my draft stock's already halfway up. It's probably not great. And on my Orioles shortstop, I actually got drafted in the first round. And I was really surprised because I went into the draft as a third baseman. And I'm like, there's no way. I was wondering why the Orioles would draft me as a prospect when they got Machado already at third base. Why do you need another third baseman when he is your team right now and he's their future? I don't think they would try and get another guy for their future, but hey, to each his own. So that was it for the showcase. I improved my draft stock a good bit, and I think it projected me at the early to middle rounds at the first. As you can see, my fielding arm is good, my speed's good, just my hitting isn't really there yet, just because I didn't have that good of a evaluation on hitting. So this is game 1 of the showcase, and I think we're playing the West, it says. Yeah, we're playing the West. And I did pick the East because King Griffey Jr. is born in Pennsylvania, or was born in Pennsylvania, that is. So I did pick the East and do everything like it is in real life. I prefer the throwing interface on Showtime, and I put the difficulty up to All-Star just to make it a little bit harder. But I actually prefer the Showtime difficulty in this year's game, just because it gives you something else to do, and it's not as boring playing fielding positions anymore. Because on previous year's games, it was honestly, I thought it was so boring to play fielding that I just didn't even do it, and I would just go through the seasons just hitting because it was so much more fun. Okay, and so here's my first at bat coming up. I do have the strike zone off, and lead off. First pitch hit. There we go. So good start to the showcase. Got a first pitch single through the hole on the right side. I actually forgot to turn the strike zones off because I've been practicing a lot playing the game on All-Star with no strike zones and no hot zones to prepare for online franchises that require that, which I will also be doing and possibly could be doing a couple uploads of those as well. And stolen base too. As I said, he wasn't a speedster, but he could move still. So, got a stolen base on my first try. So this is already starting off as a good showcase. And I think I might skip to the next appearance here, just because... No, I don't. Okay, good. I would not try stealing third here. I do not have enough speed to steal third yet. But the batter moved me over to the third base. I think there was only one out before, so now there's two maybe. The runner on third? Yeah, 2 outs with a runner on third. So hopefully this guy can hit me in and I could score the first run of the showcase, first run of the game as well. And of course, King Griffey, number 24, had to put that on there. I actually did spend about 30 minutes to an hour trying to make him look as close as possible to him. Don't know if I did a good job or not. Probably didn't, but at least got the goatee, and I think I improved it a little more later. And here you see I turned the hot zones off, so it just, for me, it gives you a more realistic feel. You don't exactly know where, oh, that ball's deep. It's deep. Could it be? And it's not. It's a easy fly out. But to me, it gives you a little more realistic feel because you don't know where the edges of the strike zone are, and so it involves a lot more thinking to whether or not you're going to swing at the pitch. Instead, if you just had the strike zones on, you could fairly easily tell that it's going to be in or out of the strike zone, on fastballs at least. On if you played the game enough, you can tell on breaking balls whether or not they're going to stay in the zone or be out of the zone. But this makes it even harder now. I do want to say that the changeups low in this game are really hard to lay off of. Yet again, they're my kryptonite. See there, lay off that pitch in the corner. It would have been a lot easier to lay off that pitch if you knew if the strike zone was on and you could see that it was coming low. Now that was just a good pitch, and I was late on the changeup somehow. I'm not the best at this game. I'm good, and I've been playing every year since 2007, and that did not go as planned. Double play, but still got some points. So, but yeah, I've been playing this game since 2007, and he just pounded that low outside corner. He wanted that double play ball, and pitch out here. And so I do have experience with this game, and a lot of baseball games I've been playing them pretty much all my life. So I'm definitely better than your average player, but still room to improve all around. And so it's 1-0 in the 9th inning here. Got a good game on our hands. Another close pitch laid off. And here's the next pitch. Let's see if I can do anything with it. Nope. 3-0. Now in this situation, there's 2 outs, 3-0, runner on first. I say swing away. And I do. And I just got under it. I think that would have been a home run if I brought the PCI a little bit further up or didn't send it as far down. I think that would have been a home run, but they tied it in the 9th, and don't tell me. Don't you dare. They're not going to walk off. Up and walk off home run. You've got to be kidding me. Guess that guy got his draft stock improved. Maybe a little bit. But so yeah, we as the East lose game 1 of the showcase 4-1 on a walk-off home run with 2 outs in the 9th. And so next up is our game against the Central, game 2 of the showcase. This year they only do 2 games in the showcase instead of 3. Last year's they introduced the showcase and you played against the East or West, Central, and International. This year you only play 2 of the 3 that you aren't. And so here against the Central, they already got 2 runners on in the 2nd inning. First and second, nobody out. And easy fly ball. Try to get behind it, but I've noticed it's a little hard to get behind balls in this game. You overrun it a lot, or at least I do. Find it a little... And the ball gets away from the catcher. And guy goes to second, and other guy scores. That's just great. It's a great start. He's not getting his draft stock improved. And so they're up 1-0, and it's bases loaded in the 3rd inning now. This pitcher is not doing well. And there's another fly ball, easy fly ball, nothing hard yet. Line up behind it a little bit, and yep, easy sac fly, nothing I can do about it. But still, you get fielding points for catching the ball, getting a good reaction, making a good throw to the cutoff man, and so you do get points for all that. So even plays that they score on as an outfielder, there's nothing you can do. And I think I accidentally used guess pitch there, and that's why I called time, because I do not want to use guess pitch in this. I meant to turn it off, but I think I forgot, and I do turn it off later. But here, pickoff move in the dirt, out of play, and guy goes to second. So they didn't score off the bases loaded. I think that it was already 2-1 or 2-0. So now runner in scoring position with no outs. Maybe I can move him over or possibly even get him in. 1-1 pitch. Another good splitter, just inside and low. Okay. I did move the runner over to third base now it's 1 out, so just a fly ball gets him in. And as you notice, I do have Showtime batting as well. I actually have gotten used to it, and can use it fairly well now. Because if you ever notice when you use Showtime, the trail of the ball lights up blue if it's a ball, or red if it's going to be a strike. And sometimes it is wrong when the trail is blue. I've had it where, because the umpire strike zones are variable, so I've had it to where it has called strikes on trails that have been blue, but like 90% of the time it tells you it's going to be right on what it says. So you got to, once you recognize whether it's going to be a ball or strike, you got to recognize where it's going in the zone and what kind of pitch it is. Oh my God. I got fooled completely on that curveball, and that was not good. I usually don't strike out in this game, and to strike out on that is not what I was looking to do, especially in the showcase when I want to improve my draft stock. Oh, fly ball. I don't think I'm getting to that. I think I dive. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. I was about to say, I do not dive for that. But back to Showtime. And you line up, if you want to hit more home runs, like with the Showtime, I usually line it up a little bit below where the pitch is going to come and power swing. And the crosshairs around the ball get smaller and smaller as it goes near the ball or gets closer to the time it wants you to swing. So time it with the crosshairs and then power swing with the PCI a little bit under it. You'll get some good hits off it. And I've hit some walk-off home runs with it as well. And so I didn't do as well in this series as I had hoped in the showcase, but hopefully I'll be able to do better in the actual games. Anyways, this will be the end of episode 1, and I will be hopefully doing 1 to 2 to 3 a week, along with my my podcast partner's Cryptic Panther, who will be linked in the description. So just like, subscribe, comment, give me any suggestions you would like to see, and I'll see you next week.